Capricorn, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Capricorn, in today's reading, I'm going to give you one from the Denise Lynn Oracle card, one card from the Archangel Michael card, Oracle cards. Also going to do your reading and then clarify it. Just wanted to ask you guys to really subscribe if you can. If this reading resonated with you, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 subscribers and trying to upgrade my channel. So I would really appreciate it. All right, so let's get started on your reading. Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn spirit for the highest good. And they say, Vas Vistas, expand your horizons. Wow. So really think out of the box, you guys. Whenever you're trying to create or do, really think out of the box. Make it unusual. Make it unique. Okay. Wow. It's nice. All right. So let's see what else we have from Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael says, Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on your situation. I am here and I am helping you. Wow, this is beautiful. So just know that Archangel Michael does have your back, okay, no matter what. Even if you feel like, you know, nobody's around you, you are never alone because the divine is always definitely here for you. So just know that. Very nice. All right, Capricorn. So let's see what's going on in your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. One for the current for Capricorn. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears, for the what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. All right. So a lot is definitely here for you. Definitely going to make a decision very soon. Really have patience for everything. The sun is definitely coming in for you. The sun is shining on you. You start feeling happy, definitely. But you got to leave the anger behind. Okay, really leave the anger. I also feel like you need to nurture yourself a lot more. Take care of yourself better. And really be careful on how you're making the decisions. Really have patience for things and stuff like that, okay? All right, so you start off with the moon. I feel like you need to trust your intuition or open up your spiritual gifts also. I do feel like you need to trust your intuition. I feel like you maybe at times you may not be seeing clearly. And it could be the moon, but, you know, definitely your intuition is trying to open up for you. You do have the 10 of Wands here for the situation. The 10 of Wands is definitely talking about feeling very overwhelmed with everything that's going on, you know. I feel like you need to start setting boundaries for things. Wow, what was that? Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let's see what that is. Could have been Queen of Wands. No, it's the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. You have the Queen of Cups here for the past or now. I do believe it's now. I feel like you need to stop and nurture yourself. Really start giving yourself some love, self-love. I feel like you need to also listen to your heart, okay, and what you're trying to do. You do have the King of Wands. I feel like you need to start putting things in order and what's hidden. Start putting things in order. Put things out there, whatever it is that you want to do, create. You know, be persistent on your dreams also. I feel like there is going to be some kind of success and new experiences coming in for you. Very nice. Yeah, the Queen of Cups down here for the hopes and fears. I feel like you are definitely going to start seeing very clearly. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself when you need to. We'll see what else she's here for, why it's here. You also have the Empress card here and what you need to do now. I feel like you need to put your ideas out there. I feel like you need to really value what's around you, the little things, the big things, whatever you have, you know, really have gratitude for everything. I feel like somebody around you could also be pregnant also, so interesting. There is abundance here for you. There's a lot of growth here and abundance, so it's nice. Very nurturing. Nurture yourself, okay? Really take care of yourself and nurture yourself. You do have the Ten of Swords here for the what you need to work on. Ten of Swords is definitely talking about an ending. Things have come to an end, you know, no longer the same anymore. A lot of things have shifted for you. So we'll see why it's here, okay? Could have been a painful ending also. And then you do have the Tower card for the outcome, and the Tower card is definitely saying that there is going to be a lot of changes that are going to come through, definitely. And I see it too here. It's a matter of how you're doing things, you know. Just know that Archangel Michael is with you, really with you. You're very divinely guided, you guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Take what resonates with you, Capricorn, and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Why is the Moon card here for Capricorn? Wow. Okay. All right. So, you do have the Moon card here. They're asking you to really use your intuition. I feel like you're going to start seeing clearly, very clear on how things are, why things are happening. You're going to get a lot of aha moments also. But I feel like you need to trust your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you need to trust your intuition on this, okay? I also feel like there's going to be breakthroughs, you know, moving forward. A lot of ideas coming through. Trust your intuition. I cannot say that enough. You also have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is definitely talking about moving forward. Definitely a lot of changes coming through. There's unexpected change and unexpected messages coming in, but you're going to understand why everything is happening the way it happened. But you're seeing clearly now. So like if somebody comes right back in from the past that has hurt you or done something to you, you're going to understand why, and it's going to be like, okay, you're going to see right through it, like the situation. You're going to be able to see through that situation. So just know that, okay? That was a message for somebody there. Definitely moving forward, and the energy is going to start moving very fast for you. So just know that. You have the Ten of Wands here for Capricorn. Why is the Ten of Wands here from a card? Wow, look at that. Okay. So you do have the Ten of Wands, and like I said, you know, you are definitely feeling a lot right now. You're feeling very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. You know, doing too much, you know, on a new path. Could be going on a new path also. But you need to set boundaries, okay? Try to start taking it easy. Because you also have the Strength card and the Death card. You know, things may be feeling very overwhelmed because there's been a lot of changes for you coming through. And certainly there is, because you do have the Death card here. Death card is talking about, you know, maybe you're fearing the unknown. You know, maybe it's something here that you need to release also with the Death card, you know, really trying to let it go. You know, try not to be, try to find your courage and your strength to be able to handle all these changes, no matter what, okay? Because there is definitely a lot of things that are going to change. But try not to resist it. Try not to, you know, be afraid of what's going to come through, okay? Just go with it. Like whatever situation is happening in your life, just go with it, okay? Find your courage, find your strength to do what it is that you need to do, okay? And also set boundaries, because I feel like you're very overwhelmed with a lot that's going on right now, and I feel like you need to start setting boundaries on things, okay? Also too, I feel like you just need to really control your self-doubts on, like, you know how you're sometimes you can say, well, it's not going to happen, or I don't want that to happen, I don't want this to, you know, really, you know, try to control all that, you know, think positive and everything, and just try to go with it. Because even though change is very scary and you're very overwhelmed with everything, it's time to set boundaries. Even if you don't want to, find your courage and your strength to set those boundaries, okay? You do have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is talking about it's in the past or now. I do believe it's now. I do believe you need to nurture yourself, because you are feeling very overwhelmed. You are feeling like you're carrying a lot on you, and I feel like you need to start taking care of yourself. You need to put You need to find that self-love for yourself. Like, start taking care of yourself better, because remember, nobody else is going to do it for you except you. Okay, so really take the time to do it for yourself. Really listen to your heart and how you're feeling, because I feel like, like sometimes you don't listen. Sometimes you know that you need to rest, you need to do this, or you need to do that, and you're not listening to yourself, and you need to. Okay, that's your intuition opening up, saying, hey, I want to rest, hey, I want to do this. Really go with it. Okay, open that intuition. Also trust, or rather trust your intuition to do it. You have the King of Wands here. And why is the King of Wands here for Capricorn? So definitely, you're really trying to figure out your next step. You do have the Knight of Swords also here with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is saying, hey, it's time to put things in order, time to do things, put things in order the way they're supposed to. Okay, because I feel like there is definitely a lot of success here, and you're moving towards it, but you need to start putting things in order. Okay, I feel like you're also trying to figure out what your next step is with the Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like you need to slow down though when you're doing this. I feel like you're really looking at everything and trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Am I going to have enough for this? Am I going to have enough for that? Have patience. Really have patience about everything, so that you could see clearly what your next step is. Okay. And also too, with this Knight of Swords that's here, the Knight of Swords is definitely talking about moving forward, and you will definitely, but really slow down. Okay, try not to rush into things or race into anything, because you want to make decisions, carefully, not rush into it. Okay. You do have the Queen of Swords down here. And why is the Queen of Swords here for the hopes and the fears? One more card. Wow. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords, she's asking you to really stand your ground. She's asking you to, not to put your emotions when you're making decisions, because there is a decision here that are definitely contemplating. You're making decisions, but really look at everything, take off that blindfold and be very objective about it, because there is that decision that you're making. It's up here and it's down here. Okay. They're trying to ask you also to leave, like, stop holding on to things, stop holding on to the past, try not to be stubborn about what you're holding on to, especially money. Like, really pay it forward. If you are, you have enough money, or you're dealing with money, really pay it forward, because it always comes right back to you. Is a message for somebody. I feel like also too that you're trying very hard to protect your heart. Like, maybe you're trying to protect yourself from going through all these things that are happening. Like, maybe you don't want to go through certain things, because that if you go through all these changes, or you start setting boundaries, things you're going to have to change and go with it. I know it's hard and it's difficult, and very fear, you get scared when change comes, right? Because things are not the same anymore. But they're asking you to stand your ground, to stand up for yourself, to make the decisions that you need to make, to set boundaries the way you need to, and to go with these decisions that are in front of you. Okay, like, stop holding on to them, and make the decision that you need to see the truth, because you can see very clearly now, but they're asking you to see the truth. Okay, about everything that's going on. You have the Empress card here, and what you need to do now. Why is the Empress here? Wow, nice. All right, so I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas around you. I feel like definitely have a lot of ideas within you. I'm sorry. I feel like somebody could be pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant. I feel like there's abundance here, definitely. But I also feel like you need to really value what's around you, like the little things that are happening around you, or you have, like your home, or the water you have, or the electricity that you run, or the bed that you sleep in, or the food that you make. Really be very grateful for all that. Enjoy these little abundance that you have already, and more abundance will come to you. I feel like you are very supported with the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is definitely talking about, you know, support, being together with friends, you know, being with a happy community, you know, with people who lift you up. And I feel like you're expressing a lot of gratitude for the things that you do have. Just like remember, just to always be grateful, because when you're grateful, everything comes back and multiplies. So it's very nice. And then you have the Ten of Cups, and this is beautiful. This, and that, they're all together. Nurturing yourself, loving yourself, loving the people around you. You know, that's what you need to do right now, and just be happy with everything, you know, and that's what they're saying right now. Be happy, live in the moment, you guys, and just be happy with who you have around you and the things that you have around you. And nurture yourself, really nurture yourself. You have the Ten of Swords here. And why is the Ten of Swords and what you need to work on? Okay, so with the Ten of Swords here, I do feel like something has come to an end. No matter what it could have been. Could have been a career, could have been a relationship, could have just been friends, family, anybody falling out of your life. Just something that has come to an end, you know. It's done, it's over with, and you keep moving forward. There was a decision that you're going to have to make that's going to bring something to an end. Even if it was painful, it happened, okay? I feel like you just need to keep going forward. Feel like there's some kind of offer coming in also. And I feel like for you not to give up on things, no matter what, even if it feels like the ending was really bad and painful and it hurt you, the decision that you had to make, you need to keep continuing to go forward and not give up on anything, no matter what, okay? You know, because there are still a lot of good things here in your reading, beautiful things, you know, things that are coming out. It's like, you know what, just forget about all this bad stuff and just be happy is what they're saying, you know, and that's what they want you to do. They don't want you to give up on anything. They don't want you to give up on yourself, you know, because you're very strong-willed and you know how to handle anything that comes your way. So do it, okay? That's what they want you to do. Don't give up on anything and just continue to push forward, because trust me, there's more things here that are going to open up for you. You have the Tower card here. And why is the Tower card here for the outcome for Capricorn? Wow. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are going to come and change. Okay. Not going to beat around the bush or anything, because they're going to change. There's going to definitely be some kind of ending here. Some kind of, it could be a grief also that you could be going through, but definitely something is coming in. Okay. And it's going to change a lot for you. Things are going to change. So just know that. Your emotions are going to be very high. Could even be very painful. Very high, very painful. Could be feeling emotional. Just, it's going to be there. So just be ready, okay? Because things are going to change. But I feel like things are going to change for the better. You know, even if it seems like they're not, they will. They will change for the better. You are going to start taking control of your life. You're very strong-willed. You know how to handle things. You're very fierce. You know, nothing, you may be down for a little bit, but you're going to get right back up, okay? But it's up to you to do that. It's up to you to start putting things in order. So it's up to you to start doing what you need to do, you know. Like if it's something that you want to put out there, something that you want to create, well, then it's time for you to do it. So really start doing that, okay? Really start putting things into action and taking control of everything. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.